Hello, welcome to day 6. So second last day today. I hope you've enjoyed the other 5 days. Today is all about letting go. So winter is a beautiful time to turn inward, which we've already done. We've already done a lot of focusing on what makes us feel good, focusing on the thoughts that come up. So they're self-sabotaging often, thoughts that come up in the mind. And today I really want to focus on letting go. So whether it's letting go of heartbreak, whether it's letting go of expectations, whether it's letting go of those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, it's acknowledging these things that we can sometimes hold on to, but also the need to let it go, let the past go. A lot of our suffering, I think, comes from getting stuck in that mindset of what should have been. So I hope you join me today. It's a practice today that's close to my heart in letting go of all those expectations and things from the past that are continuing to hurt us. So you might notice I've got some extra props today. You might like to work with bolster, cushions, blocks as well. You don't have to though. It's just a nice way to support the body to really let go properly. So we're going to start sitting today. I find it more comfortable to be up on a block, so that's what I'm going to do. You may like to roll your mat up and sit on the edge of your mat, or grab a blanket or a cushion or something like that. I want you to inhale and reach the fingertips towards the floor. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. We're going to close the eyes. So really open out through the chest. I want you to breathe into this space. Really filling the chest all the way up to the top of the throat. And feeling the lungs full, holding them for a moment and then slowly exhaling. I'd like you to bring awareness to the breath and inhale for 2. And then exhale for 4. Inhale for 3. And then exhale for 6. Keep this going. Inhale for 3. And exhale for 6. So really focusing on lengthening that exhale. Getting comfortable with letting go. And then inhale the arms up, creating space through the back of the body, through the side ribs. Inhaling towards the fingertips for 3. And then exhaling for 6, releasing the fingers all the way back down to the earth. And again, inhaling for 3, grounding down through the sit bones, but reaching away from them with the fingertips. And then exhaling, opening, creating space through the front of the body, coming down for 6. And then inhale the arms up, taking the right arm underneath. So we're coming into our eagle arms, wrapping the palms. Inhale the arms up, drop the shoulders away. And then exhale, release down. So inhale up for 2. And then exhale, release down for 4. This time inhale up for 3. And exhale down for 6. Release the arms, draw the shoulder blades back down. And then inhale up. This time left arm comes under, wrap the palms. Inhale up for 2. Exhale, release down for 4. Inhale up for 3. Exhale down for 6. One more, up for 3. Exhale, down for 6. And slowly release the hands, interlace the fingers behind the back. Allow the front of the body to open. So we've been really stretching out through that upper back. It can be nice to counterbalance. Inhale, hold onto the left wrist and take it over to the side, creating length through that side of the body. And then inhale, open to the other side. And then releasing the hands. So come off your block if you're up on one. We're just going to come down to our child's pose. So I really want you to anchor the hips back. So keep the legs together so that the front of the body is pressing on the top of the thighs. Wrap the arms, let the arms rest, let everything go, and just take a gentle rock from side to side. And then inhale, stretch the arms forward and see if that reaching forward can help you anchor back. So really press the fingertips into the floor so that the hips can anchor back. Let the head and neck completely let go. And then inhale, reach the arms forward. Moving into our pigeon. So taking that left knee behind left wrist, stretching the leg back behind us. Now I really want you to use props today to really help you to let go even further. So whilst there may be some discomfort in the hips, using props can really help you feel more comfortable in these poses and be able to stay here and let go even further. So blocks and bolsters underneath the hips, underneath the chest, and then really just allow the body to settle in. Let every muscle release and let go. And as you're here, notice the thoughts that come up in your mind as well. So whether it be painful memories, that self-talk coming up again, and see if you can exhale it out with that long exhale. So staying with that rhythm of breathing in for 2 or exhaling for 4 or 3 and 6, depending on which one feels more natural and comfortable for you. And with a long exhale, letting all these unhelpful thoughts and things we hold on to start to melt away into our mat. As you inhale, slowly rise back up. Move the bolster out the way just for a moment. I'd like you to inhale, coming up a little bit higher into this pigeon. If it's comfortable for you, see if you can reach around and hold onto that foot and then let the body go back down into the hips. So sink back down into the hips. Again, you can stay with the block if you need to support the body up a little bit more. And then draw that foot in. Exhale, slowly let it sink back to the floor. Remove the block. I'm going to come all the way back to child's pose just to let the hips rebalance. So draw those knees back in together, sit back towards the heels, stretch the arms forward and just take a gentle rock from side to side. And then inhale, coming back up. Opposite side for our pigeon. Getting all of those beautiful props that you used last time. Settling back in. So again, focusing on inhaling for 2. And exhaling for 4. Inhaling for 3. And exhaling for 6. Doing this with your preferred breathing rhythm for a few more breaths. Using the exhale to let go even further. And then when you're ready, just moving the bolster out the way. Maybe staying with the block if it will help you to reach that leg behind. Maybe getting rid of it if you don't need it. Reaching the leg in and then seeing if you can let those hips settle a bit more. So for me, that means moving the block. Just work with what your body is telling you today. Let it sink in a little bit further, letting go further into that pose. So sometimes we can hold ourselves up, sort of gripping the pose. I really want you to let go today and really sink in. And then slowly release that leg back. Bring the leg in so that we're coming up onto the knees. Now we're moving into our hero pose. So you may like to work with the block or two. If you don't have a block, roll up a blanket. Even just a cushion will work as well. You may not need the block. You may be able to just sit comfortably between the heels, and that's fine too. If you are working with the block, we're going to come back so that we're leaning back. So again, we can use props here as well to support. So you might come down onto the forearms, or you may come all the way down onto your props. If that's not comfortable enough, you can work with extra. So feel free to support so that you feel good. And really just let the body go. And then when you're ready to come back up, elbows into the floor, lift the chest, use the hands to support. Get rid of your props. Leave the block there because we're going to come back and have a seat. So just bring the fingertips together. This is called a Hakini Mudra. And the idea is just that it increases our concentration and a sense of calm by pressing the fingertips together. So being conscious of the fingers in this position. So just let everything else settle. Draw the shoulders back and down. You may even like to put a jumper on if you're feeling cool. So again, start with the breath uneven. So start with it 2 and 4. And then move to our 3 and 6. And then slowly allow the breath to rebalance. So in for 3. And out for 3. In for 3. And out for 3. I'd like you to bring awareness to the center of the palms. So imagine you're holding all those limiting thoughts and beliefs. Imagine them drawing out from your body and resting in the palms. So the things from the past that you need to let go of, things that are holding you back, those barriers that you've been creating and putting up, hold them in the palm of your hands. And then as you inhale, open the palms wide and start to let them go. So imagine them releasing from the fingertips, rising towards the sky. Inhale the fingertips up, again creating length, drawing down from the sit bones up towards the fingertips. And then inhale and open the arms wide, creating cups with the fingers in a symbol of opening towards all that is coming. Towards the future that you've created space for now that you've let go of all those things that you no longer need. those beliefs that no longer serve you, those barriers that hold you back. And then inhale, bring the hands to the heart. And just bow the head in gratitude here today. Thank you for showing up, for sharing this practice with me, and for being brave enough to let go. Namaste.